My dad missed my graduation, and I found out why. I,
Why?
22M, graduated from college last month. It was supposed to be one of the happiest days of my life. My mom, grandparents, and younger sister were all there, but one seat stayed empty. My dad's. For context, my dad raised me alone after my mom left when I was 6. He worked double shifts, skipped vacations, and sacrificed everything so I could have opportunities he never had. A week before graduation, he promised he'd be there. No matter what happens, he said. So when I walked across the stage and didn't see him, I felt crushed. I called him after the ceremony. No answer. I texted him. Nothing. Hours passed. Then a police officer called me. My stomach dropped. The officer explained that my dad had been involved in a car accident on his way to my graduation. He was alive, but unconscious in the hospital. I rushed there immediately. When I arrived, he was still asleep. A nurse handed me a small envelope they found in his jacket pocket. On the front it said, "For my son, open after graduation." Inside was a handwritten letter. It read, "Son, if you're reading this, I probably embarrassed myself by crying during your ceremony." I laughed through tears. Then I kept reading. "I've spent years worrying that I wasn't enough as a father. I couldn't give you a big house or expensive gifts. But watching you become the man you are today has been the greatest honor of my life." My eyes blurred. The last line broke me. No matter where life takes you next, remember that my biggest achievement was never my job. It was being your dad. I sat beside his hospital bed and cried harder than I ever had. A few hours later, he finally woke up. His first words were, "Did I miss it?" I nodded. He looked devastated. Then I showed him the video my family recorded. We watched the entire graduation together from that hospital room. A year later, my dad passed away from unrelated health complications. That letter is framed on my wall now. Every time I doubt myself, I read it again. And every time I remember that the man who thought he wasn't enough was the greatest father I could have ever asked for.